All right, Qam Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great milestone, peace and salutation to you, Qam, out there pushing the truth in love and sincerity, and in charity with all humility. Okay, this is the brother Yashawan from the GMS Bahamians camp. Okay, back at you with another brief lesson. Okay, so yeah, man, you seeing the title. Okay, Bahamians didn't want CBDCs. Okay, Bahamians didn't want CBDCs. All right, as this article states. Now they are being forced to use them. Okay, now first of back in 2020 October, when the CBDCs released in Exuma, okay, 3/4 of the nations probably didn't even know what is the CBDC or what's a sand dollar. Okay, digital currency, because over here in the Bahamas, okay, our people, or they don't know a whole lot of things. Okay, they claim that this Bahamas is a so-called Christian nation. Okay, but yeah, it is, but don't adhere to the words and of the ways to the words and the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, they don't adhere to His word. They don't take heed. Okay, but they call themselves Christians or Christian nation. Okay, really they're saying that the people don't really get in too much problems. I would say. Okay, but yeah, it is. You have crime stock high as hell. Okay, but now since is not doing good. Okay, as they expected, just as with everything else. Okay, they will force it one way or the other. Okay, just as how they did it in Nigeria. Okay, and the thing about it is that in this article, all right, you will see with Nigeria how Nigeria did it. Okay, now I don't know if the Bahamas may take that same route, okay, or take that same course, all right, but one way or the other, they will force this thing on the people, okay, and then eventually, okay, comes the CBD, the C-hip, Salak, okay, all right. These are many devices that these devils, okay, can use and will use until they eventually start tagging you, okay. So for us, all right, who's serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai in spirit and in truth, okay, we have to continue serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai in spirit and in truth. Okay, we have to wait patiently for him as well. Okay, because though we hastening the Lord's return, we still gotta wait patiently on him. Okay, and let patient have his perfect work. Okay. But before I get into this article, all right, let me just jump right here in the book of Psalms, all right, chapter 37. Okay, and verse 7. They say, rest in Yahweh and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his ways, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Okay? Because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Okay? Now we know, all right, the CBDCs, which is central bank digital currency. Okay? Now, we know also that these Bahamians, okay, they just love things smooth. They love things quick and easy. Okay, but if they don't understand it, all right, they would reject it. Okay, so this is why now that the governor of the Central Bank of the Bahamas, okay, he's he's finding ways. Okay, he probably get orders from his higher ups, from these devils, Esau, Edom, okay, to find ways to force this thing on the people. All right. So let's read this headline. They say Bahamians didn't want CBDCs. Now they are being forced to use them. Okay. So guess what? They will be successful. All right. In the end. Okay. They'll be condemned. All right. They will be condemned. Even though they will be successful. All right. Speaking of the devils. Okay. This is Proverbs 12 and 2. All right. It says, a good man obtaineth favor of Jehovah, but a man of wicked devices will be condemned. Okay. Now, the CBDC, okay, that isn't the MARK. Okay. That isn't the Karagma. Okay. Or the Karax. Okay. That's a regular digital currency. Okay. But that will lead to the MARK, to the Karagma, to the subdermal that goes into your right hand or in your forehead. Okay. The goal is not to put that nowhere in your body. All right. So in this article, it says regulators in the Bahamas are sick of their citizens' reluctance to adopt a CBDC. So they are forcing commercial banks to get on board. Okay. Now, what is a commercial bank? Okay. What is a commercial bank? All right. It says, what is a commercial bank? A commercial bank is a kind of financial institution that carries all the operations related to deposit and withdrawal of money for the general public, providing loans for investments and other such activities. Okay? That would be your RBCs, your CIBCs, your Scotia banks, your Commonwealth banks, etc., etc., your local bank. Okay? And whatever area you are. All right? What they will do is get these local banks to start issuing CBDCs rather than cash. Just like when you open an account, okay, it comes with a debit card. Now, before time, when you open an account, they never give you no debit card, credit card, okay. But as time goes on, you will see progress in this area and progress in that area. You will see an upgrade, okay. So let's get this precept here, okay. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, being ignorant of Satan's devices. We know what time it is. Okay. Back to this article, say the Bahamian government will soon start forcing commercial banks to distribute its central bank digital currency. Okay. Known locally as a sand dollar, the CBDC accounts for less than 0.41% of the currency in circulation, and the Central Bank of the Bahamas reported that the CBDC has been used less and less as time goes on. Facing similar circumstances, any private business would likely be preparing to go out of business. The central bank, however, seemed to have other plans in mind. The other plans is to force this thing on you. Okay, that's the other plans, is to give these local banks, hit them with regulations. Okay, that's what they're gonna do, and cause them to do any transaction or every transaction in CBDCs rather than fiat currency. Okay, now it's a From the top, the Bahamian government will soon start forcing commercial banks to distribute its central bank digital currency, CBDCs. Right? Now let's look up this word distribute from the Google translation, from the Google online Google. Okay, distribute. Number 2, it say occur, right, throughout an area. Okay, similar to disperse, spread a load over an area. This is what you call distributing, and this is what they're gonna do. Number 3, say logic. Use a term to include every individual of class to which it refers. Okay? The middle term must be distributed at least once in the premises. Okay? But the point being to include every individual. Okay? And that's these devils' them goal. Is to distribute, all right, the CBDC's digital currency, okay, to every single person on it. Okay? Worldwide. All right? Not just here in the Bahamas, but every other country out there. Either they on board with CBDCs or doing pilot phase of CBDCs or doing researches on CBDCs right now. Okay? The Bahamas being the first country in the world to issue a CBDC. Now the CBDC isn't doing like how they expect it to. So what they're going to do is they're going to force it now. And they're going to use your local banks to force it. Okay, so what I'm telling you, all right? See, all this thing basically tied right in to the 2030 agenda. Okay, these devils, they think they have everything planned out. But we the prophets, we see everything. Okay? All right? So you see the whole idea, okay, is to make sure everyone's get it and are using CBDC. They are telling you their plans, okay, which is to start doing business using CBDC. Okay? And once again, the CBDC isn't it isn't the MARK as I getting it now. Okay? Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? And this is the end game. This is the end goal right here. Okay? Because once they could get a country to be successful in CBDCs, it is basically home way for the mark or for their mark. Okay? To be working flawlessly. Alright? And that's their goal. Okay? Back in this article, they say, after an interview with Central Bank of the Bahamas Governor John Reuters reporters Elizabeth Howcroft and Mark Jones described Rolls' stance, writing with CBD take-up still limited. Carrot was turning into stick, and commercial banks were now being told of regulation that will effectively force them to distribute the CBDC. You see? So they will force them, okay, by hitting them with regulations. It's all a part of their plan, which is to get you. Okay, now we know, all right, these hard-heeled foot Bahamians, okay, may put up a fight But eventually, they will bite the carrot after these banks start setting up shits. Okay? Now, in this next article here, okay, we see that they will adopt the style. Okay? As a matter of fact, let's read this article. This next paragraph, Salak. Okay? We can shoot down to okay. We can shoot down to this next paragraph for you. I had to skip some of those paragraphs. Okay? Alright? And like I say, okay, they may adopt this style, but Bahamians are prideful people just as well as they may act out. Okay? They say the scheme resulted in a cash shortage that led protestants and riots, okay, in the street, but it was ultimately celebrated by the Central Bank of Nigeria when CBDC adopt rules from 0.5 to 6% after people had nowhere else to turn. Okay? Alright. Alright, Salak, let me just read up from here. Okay? They say in Nigeria, the central bank was facing abysmal CBDC adoption of just 0.5%. In an initial bid to sweeten the deal and encourage adoption, the central bank announced uh, in, a, in, a, in an additional bid to sweeten the deal and encourage adoption, the central bank announces that there would be discount on cab fare. When that didn't work, it was announced that cash would be pulled from the streets so that new notes could be issued. Any remaining notes that failed to be exchanged would expire in just 2 months. Right? Now this is what the Central Bank of Nigeria did. Okay? Now they say now the scheme resulted in a cash shortage that led to protests and riots in the streets. Okay, now we don't know if the Bahamas may take the same style or the same run. Like I said, the Bahamian people, they proud people. Okay, they very prideful. Okay, so the scheme resulted in a cash shortage that led to protests and riots in the streets, but it was ultimately celebrated by the Central Bank of Nigeria when CBDC adoption rose from 0.5 to 6% after people had nowhere else to turn. Okay, so they may take the same way. They may take the same run. I don't know. Okay, all right. Okay. They say, although the Central Bank of the Bahamas is taking a less drastic approach than the Central Bank of Nigeria, it still showcases a fundamental difference between endeavors in the public and private sector. Okay? So this is where they will adopt it, is to get you on board and line up for the CHIP. All right? Let's get our Micah 2 on 1. Because these devils, okay, they have everything planned out. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, when the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power of their hand. Okay? That's these devils. Okay? They lay down and like they thought of all kind of fool, all kind of wickedness and evil Okay, and then they make it happen. All right. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Okay, all right. They do this evil and wickedness with style, a deliberate design. Okay, and that's them. Okay, Psalms 58:1 and 2. Okay, it say, do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Okay, and we know these devils, they keep it not at home. All right, who you think running all of the central banks, all of the major banks in the world? Oh, the earth is given in half the wicked. Okay, see the wicked thing is in the CBDC, but the thing that he aim to is wish to tie you. Okay, this devil cannot abhor evil. Okay, it's him. He cannot abhor evil because that's him. Okay, Psalms 36:4. All right, he deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in the way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. So he always plotting, according to the Micah 2:1. Okay, and these are the precept here, Proverbs 4:16. Okay, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. Okay, they knows that they can't chip everyone, but they knows they will chip plenty. Okay, and our people, as we know, okay, love walking, all right, in the way which is not good, after their own thoughts. Okay, all right. So guess what? They will walk right into it, right, and receive this thing gladly. Isaiah 65:2. I will spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, you Israelites out there. Okay, which walketh in the way that is not good, after their own thoughts. Okay, all right. They will say, man, this is good. Okay, this is nice. This is fast, and this is easy. It's very convenient. You know, I ain't gotta carry no wallet with me. I ain't gotta carry no purse with me. Okay, I could just go and wave my hand. Okay, I could just go and, you know, they feel more secure, more safe. Okay, but us, okay, you know what the Lord say, yeah, us who worship in Him in spirit and in truth, who believe, who fear Him, who doing His will. Okay, Psalm 97:10. Ye that love the Lord, and to love the Lord is to keep His commandments, which are not grievous. Hate evil. We hate evil. We hate wickedness. He preserved the souls of His saints. He delivered them out of the hand of the wicked. So surely we believe this, and we will be delivered from whatever that's to come on this earth. We be delivered from the hour of temptation. Okay? So yeah, man. So what's going on in the Bahamas today? They're getting ready to force the CBDCs, get that in place, get that line up, and then eventually the chip will be distributed, okay? Because that's what they want to do, distribute it to everybody, okay? Just like how they distributed the juice, okay? They're just going to do it again, all right? So with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kodash, Shalom, and the Bible Ball. Qam Yasharahla.